Hey everyone, it's Colleen, your friendly neighborhood abortion influencer. And you know what? The Republicans have a dirty trick they love to play, and I am so sick and tired of seeing this one. Let's get into it.
And to have a senator from Maryland who didn't even acknowledge or barely acknowledge my daughter and the brutal death that she endured so that he can use my taxpayer money to fly to El Salvador to bring back someone that's not even an American citizen. Why does that person have more right than I do? Or my daughter.
Yeah, see what they're doing there? So this woman, Patty Morin, I guess, she's exploiting the death of her daughter to smear Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen, for standing up for an immigrant from the same country. That's by design, because the Trump illegally deported him because of an administrative error. These disingenuous fucks find the most tragic, heartbreaking crime involving an immigrant, and then they blast it everywhere, not because they care about the victims. Oh no, because they want to make you angry. They want you to blame all immigrants for that one crime and dehumanize them. And why did they do this particular thing? Well, it's to make it seem like extrajudicial punishment or killings is just this normal thing that happens. Well, nope, we actually still have this little thing in this country called due process, which means everybody gets their day in court regardless of what they did or did not do. Oh, but wait, it gets better. So just a few days ago, Patty went on Fox News to talk to the Sean Hannity in another effort to exploit her daughter for attention, I guess.
At the same time, we were convinced that this was the murderer and that justice was served.
Justice was served. So why is she still parading this tragedy around to score political points? Huh. How much they paying you, Pats? Just how much is a good old-fashioned scapegoating going for these days? And let's be really clear here. This violence against women being exploited for political gain by a party that is ripping away women's rights every chance they get. Wow, the utter gall of these fucking creeps. The GOP pushing laws that lead to higher rates of domestic violence, stripping away protections, trapping women in abusive marriages, and then they dare to act like they care about our safety? Republicans, I know you think we women are dumber than rocks, but babes, we can smell your bullshit from orbit. Well, except those Blue Origin girl bosses. They were actually too busy cashing in on feminism to actually fight for women. But this shit isn't just anti-woman, it's racist as fuck. This is the white supremacist trope their playbook used for centuries. Blame people of color for violence against white women to stoke fear and justify dehumanizing an entire group of people they don't like. But wait a minute, here's another thing. By the GOP's and Patty's logic, should I assume that every young white right-wing male is a mass shooter? No? Huh. Funny how that works. Y'all, these bad faith dipshits want you blaming immigrants, so you don't actually look at the corporations breaking the laws to hire them and exploit them. Or the brutal conditions immigrants are fleeing in the first place. Conditions our country, the United States, helped create through decades of coups, sanctions, and interventions, by the way. So yeah, here's the pattern. The US breaks it, immigrants flee it, and then the GOP scapegoats the survivors. And then after that, their racist followers direct their hatred and violence toward innocent people rather than the corrupt politicians and corporations exploiting all of us for their greed. Look, this is all by design, and things are just going to keep getting worse and worse if you don't wake the fuck up to their dirty tricks, guys. Okay, thanks, bye.